You know what's funny? Sugar has one of the worst reputations in the health world. It's basically the bad boy of nutrition. Everyone loves it, but also blames it for almost everything, from weight gain to diabetes to mood swings. But here's the real head-scratcher. If sugar is so bad for us, why does our body actually need it? I mean, how can something that causes diabetes also be essential for survival? It's like finding out your toxic ex is also the one keeping the lights on in your house. So let's settle this once and for all. Why do we need sugar if it's so dangerous? Let's break it down, one sweet fact at a time, right here on History of Food. First, let's talk about what sugar really is. When we say sugar, most people imagine that white granulated stuff we dump in our coffee. But in science terms, sugar is just a simple carbohydrate, a molecule your body uses as its primary energy source. The most basic form of sugar is glucose, and it's not optional. Your brain literally depends on it. Without glucose, your body would be like a smartphone with 2% battery and no charger in sight. Every cell in your body runs on glucose. It fuels your brain, powers your muscles, and keeps your organs functioning. Even if you go zero sugar in your diet, your body still finds a way to make it by breaking down carbs, protein, and sometimes even fat, just to keep that internal energy system running. So yeah, sugar isn't evil. It's actually the MVP of human metabolism. The problem comes when we invite too much of it to the party. Here's how it works. When you eat something like bread, fruit, or even a donut, your digestive system breaks it down into glucose. That glucose then enters your bloodstream, and your blood sugar levels go up. Your pancreas notices this and says, "Hold up, team, send in the insulin." Insulin is the hormone that acts like a key, unlocking your cells so glucose can enter and be used for energy. When everything works as it should, your body maintains a healthy balance. Enough sugar to power you through the day, not so much that it causes problems. But when we constantly eat foods high in refined sugar, sodas, pastries, candies, our body ends up swimming in glucose all the time. That's when insulin starts to get tired, overworked, and eventually stops working properly. That's where diabetes comes in. Now, diabetes isn't just about eating too much sugar. It's more complex than that. There are two main types. Type 1 diabetes is when your immune system attacks your pancreas, so it can't produce insulin. It's not caused by sugar consumption, it's an autoimmune condition. Type 2 diabetes, on the other hand, develops when your body becomes resistant to insulin. Basically, your cells stop responding properly, and sugar builds up in your blood. And yes, eating too much added sugar over time can contribute to this problem because it keeps pushing your insulin system to the edge. It's like constantly revving your car engine until it breaks down. But the key word here is added sugar, the kind found in soft drinks, processed snacks, and desserts. Natural sugars from fruits, vegetables, or even dairy don't pose the same risk because they come with fiber, vitamins, and minerals that help your body process them more efficiently. Okay, so now you might be wondering, if sugar can cause all that chaos, why not just quit it completely? Well, you can't. Not really. Your body needs sugar because glucose is essential for energy. Without it, your brain can't function properly. You'd feel dizzy, weak, and sluggish. Think of glucose as your body's gasoline. Without gas, even the best car won't run. Athletes, for instance, rely heavily on glucose. That's why they eat carb-heavy meals before training. Your body burns glucose quickly, giving you that instant boost you need for activity or focus. Even your red blood cells depend on glucose because they don't have mitochondria, the little energy factories inside most cells. So without sugar, your blood cells can't transport oxygen efficiently. In other words, sugar keeps your entire system alive and kicking. Now here's where things get sweet and sour. Not all sugar is created equal. There's a big difference between natural sugar and added sugar. Natural sugars are found in fruits, vegetables, and milk. These come packaged with nutrients like fiber, antioxidants, and minerals that help balance blood sugar levels. Added sugars, on the other hand, are what manufacturers sneak into foods to make them taste better or last longer. Think soft drinks, candies, and processed cereals. Your body handles these two types of sugar very differently. Natural sugar comes with fiber, which slows down how quickly your body absorbs glucose. That means you don't get those wild energy spikes and crashes. Added sugar hits your bloodstream fast, like a sugar tsunami. It makes you feel good for 20 minutes and then leaves you tired, cranky, and craving more. It's basically the nutritional version of a bad fling. Fun at first, regretful later. So, how much sugar do we actually need? According to the World Health Organization, the ideal amount of added sugar should be less than 10% of your daily calories. That's around 6 teaspoons for women and 9 teaspoons for men per day. To put that in perspective, 1 can of soda can already blow your sugar limit for the entire day. Yep, that harmless can of cola is like a sugar grenade for your pancreas. That's why health experts always say moderation is key. You don't have to swear off sugar forever. Just be smart about where it comes from. Choose whole foods over processed ones. Go for fruit instead of candy. Your body will thank you. So now you might be thinking, can we survive without sugar? Technically, yes. You can survive without added sugar. But living without glucose? Nope, not possible. Even on low-carb or keto diets, your body still needs glucose. It just finds creative ways to make it through a process called gluconeogenesis. So what's the secret to using sugar without letting it use you? Balance. Eat whole grains instead of refined ones. Go for fruits instead of juice. Pair carbs with protein or healthy fats to slow digestion. And most importantly, be mindful of hidden sugars. They're everywhere. Salad dressings, ketchup, yogurt, even so-called healthy granola bars. So to wrap it up, sugar isn't the villain. It's just a misunderstood nutrient. Your body needs it for energy, focus, and survival. It only becomes a problem when we overconsume the added kind. So yes, sugar can cause diabetes, but it's also the same stuff that keeps you alive, awake, and functioning every single day. The trick isn't to cut it out, it's to understand it, respect it, and not let it take over your diet. Now go ahead, enjoy that fruit or a small dessert. Your body knows what to do with it. Just maybe don't wash it down with a liter of soda. If you enjoyed this video, please check out our other bingeable channels. Thank you for watching. If you have suggestions for our next video, feel free to share them in the comments below. We'll be sure to give you an acknowledgement for your contribution.